raining day in California. You see, it's really raining. I mean, I haven't seen this in a long time. Usually it doesn't rain like this. I'm driving to work. This is when we have to be very careful. It's raining like crazy. LA drivers are not used to driving in rain. So when you are driving, you got to be very careful. I think there's an accident ahead of me right now. You see all the police cars. Just because of that little traffic, within the next few minutes, you'll see. This is what we get all the time in LA. Every little minute, there's always something going on. And that's when you get to see some road rage. There are two drivers were going at it a few seconds ago because one driver cut the other driver up. But this is the bad time to drive in LA because drivers are not used to this type of driving condition when it's raining. So I call this video the bad time to drive in LA because a lot of drivers are not used to driving in rain. And that's when you get a lot of accidents. You just gotta be careful, pay attention the road, pay attention to the drivers in front of you, on your side, behind you. That's the number one secret of driving in LA, especially during the rain, in the rain. Today I'm driving from LA to Orange County. I'm hoping I get there I get there safe. And when you think about some driver driving very slow, this is the best time. This is the time. But the thing I can say, you can drive too slow, you can drive too fast. You just gotta balance it. See the water getting in my engine? You gotta really pay attention. You can easily slide. I just passed an accident. Somebody got hit. Or somebody, there's no other car, so it seems like the person slide and hit something. That's crazy. I for sure not driving fast. You can see how the water flashing on my windshield. It's bad. Oh shit. The water is flashing from the other side of the road, which makes it driving crazy now. You see water coming on your windshield. This is crazy. Dramatic. Now you see how the traffic looks right now. It's like another accident or something. I might be late because so the other drivers on the other side are throwing water on this side and we are throwing water at them. It's fun. Don't do that at home. Oh, I see why. There's a flaw or something. You see, our cars are in the water, deep in the water. This doesn't happen every day in California. It's a new thing for me. We are in, it's flooding right now. Maybe I need to go in the middle of the road. This is why all the drivers are driving slow, because it's flooding right now. The freeway is flooded. as you can see, all the car lights are red. The car tail lights are red because there's a lot of traffic going on. So you just saw the cars from the other side, the opposite direction, they are flashing water on the other side of the street. So it's becoming more dramatic. They are faster than us. So they're putting more water on our windshields. This is when you need to be careful driving, because this is when you have to make sure your windshield wipers are working and your heater is working. It's crazy, man. So we continue. Like somebody I know, she always said we move. You gotta be a little bit far away from some of these drivers, because some of them will intentionally try to cause accidents because they want insurance. I don't know, it happens a couple of times where somebody would just stop automatically in front of you. And I say, hey, I'm gonna be far away from you. Ain't nobody stupid here. So this is the 5 freeway, Los Angeles to Orange County, but by the time you see Los Angeles to Santa Ana, I'm not going to Santa Ana. I'm going to Anaheim. We are starting to move again, a little bit, not fast. What I tell you, if you are driving this type of rain, don't be in the fast lane, because the fast lane you have driver on the other side sending water on this side. The opposite direction, they are sending water here. The water is flashing on the road. As you've been watching my video, you've been seeing, it's crazy. On a normal day when it's not raining, sometime going to Orange County, going to Anaheim from LA is like 45 minutes. It's supposed to be 30 minutes, 35 minutes, but sometimes you stay 45 to an hour or 1 hour, 30 minutes. So today it's raining when the traffic is very slow. I should have left 2 hours ago to make it on time, but I left 1 hour, 30 minutes. Let's see what happens if I can reach there on time, find parking, and see what's up. I might be late. I'm sure I'll be late. But keep watching this video to see if I will get late and how long it will take me. I started driving like about 20 minutes ago, and it's already 7, so I'm already in the traffic for 20 minutes and I still have a long way to go. Within the next 30 minutes, let's see what happens. Just so you know, it's always 65 miles per hour on the fast lane, but due to the rain and the traffic, we are driving below 60 minutes, and there's no rush here. We have to be very careful. And you see the driver ahead of me, I'm way behind, because that driver could slide off the road anytime, or something could happen. He could brake anytime. So the best way to do this, you got to stay far away from the driver. That way you have more room to brake. So within the next 6 days, I will be driving on this road. And I'm hoping that within those days, there won't be a lot of rain or anything like that, because on a normal day there's traffic, and doing this with rain for 6 days will be crazy. One advice that I have for you is, in time like this, you really need to have good tires and very good brakes, because like I said earlier, Californian drivers are not used to rain. So if you have a good tire and good brakes, you will be able to brake in time. And another advice, I think I mentioned that earlier, always stay a little far behind the other driver. That way, instead of anything, you have good time to brake. So just so you just so you guys know, I am going around the Disneyland area. So from Los Angeles downtown area to the Disneyland area, it's far. But if there was no traffic, this thing would have taken, like, I would say 30 to 35 minute drive. But because there's traffic, and to make matter worse, there's rain. So this one today, I won't be surprised if I stay in traffic for more than 1 hour 30 minutes. Usually I like to leave my house very early. The best advice that I can give somebody driving in Los Angeles, whether it's raining or not raining, always leave your house way ahead of time. If the distance is 30 minutes, I suggest that you leave about 1 hour 30 minutes, because traffic can just happen in a blink of an eye. Sometimes a 30-minute drive can turn into 2 hours. Why? Because sometimes there's accident, there's different situation like rain today. So if you think that you will maybe leave 45 minutes because the distance is 30 minutes, so you can give yourself 15-minute head start, don't do that. Always leave way ahead of time. It's better to be there early than late. The thing about California traffic is everybody knows about the traffic here. So you can't tell your boss that I'm late because I got stuck in traffic. Your boss too went through the traffic. How did he get to work early? So that excuse won't work. And especially if you work in production like myself, time costs money. So they want you to be there 15 minutes early. If you get there 30 minutes early, it's still not bad for some areas. But don't get there on time or 5 minutes after your work hours. If you get there on time, it's not a bad thing. But they want you at least 15 minutes. At least 15 minutes early is better. As you can see, the cloud seems that will be raining the whole day. So I won't be surprised coming back home if it's still raining. As you can see, the rain is getting bad again. And each time it's like this, we slow down a little bit. Now it's even worse, like I can't see that much. I'm very careful right now. I'm using a dash cam attached to my steering wheel. So don't worry, I'm safe. So the good thing about this place is not as flooded as compared to the LA area when we were driving in almost like a lake we were driving in. And this one I'm a little bit far from the other side, so the other drivers won't be flashing water on my windshield. This is why I stay far from the other drivers, because you see I don't see them that much. Especially that black car in front of me, I'm not seeing that car that much. So if they're brake, by the time I get to know, you see he's braking, it will be too late. So I'm staying a little far from him to avoid anything bad. As you can see, it's getting bad. And the good part is I'm so happy that in recent time, from not too long ago, I changed my windshield wiper. So it's super red now. I don't need to worry about that. Yeah, I'm always careful not to slide of the road because it could be terrible, it could be bad. One of the good parts right now is all the drivers are trying to be very careful, which is great. But you still don't let your guard down. We are getting close to where I'm going, but the traffic is killing me right now. Everything just slowed down. We are between the 91 freeway and 5 freeway. But I don't understand why the traffic is this bad now. I'm thinking, how are we gonna survive this traffic? It's gonna really slow us down. Cars is not moving. We are moving below 25 miles per hour. This car is moving, but we are just not moving that much. See, all the drivers are stopping. I don't know why. What's happening now? I'm sure you guys understand now what I meant, the bad time to drive in LA. You see how the traffic is crazy now going close to Disneyland. And we've been around here for more than 10 minutes. It's crazy. This is real the bad time to drive in LA. A little 30-minute or 15-minute, 45-minute can turn into 2 hours in the blink of the eye. That is how it is. We are stuck right now in the traffic. This is what we got to deal with every time in Los Angeles, California. The traffic is crazy. You're driving below 5 miles right now. This is what you should keep in mind if you ever want to move to Los Angeles area.